I'm back on another Mimic panel now, Millersdale for Buxton. If you have a look at this one, it is 900mm across by 200 high, so it's a fair old horizontal size. So we need to get this absolutely spot on. So I'm just preparing this now for the laser. So that's how it's going to ultimately look when it's done. And what I need to do is just prepare it. So file, let's save it as a new name. Increment the counter. So I'll come to the fascia and we'll take the, whoops, come back to me, fit. We'll take the connectors. Let's try and ungroup everything. Okay. Grab these connectors. There's still a few groups there, I see. Let's see how it does. Start converting them, grabbing the outlines. As the macro runs. Just had me lunch. So it's converting all the objects, the connectors, to curves. And let's see if we've got them. Okay, I've got a good few. And we've got some more here. A couple more here. This is so I can turn them all into vectors, which the laser cutter understands. You've heard me say that before though, I think now. Okay, it's looking good. Let's get these two. Okay, and we need these as well. I have to pick them out or it makes a mess because I need to convert the format. There it goes. Let's get the arrows. Yeah, that's good. Okay, we need the slip indicators next. There, ellipses one. We get them all. Yeah, let me just check that. Yeah, there's nothing underneath it. Good. And let's go back to fit. And we want the platforms. But not forget them. Well, I think now we've done them, we can just go and grab everything else. Everything go. Everything come back. Go. So, yeah, it looks good. Just about cleaning all this artwork up now. It'll take some time because it's quite a big panel. So I'll just save it and give it a new number so I can go back to it. We'll call that one number 7. All right. Let's start on this side. So first thing I want to do is find the buttons and mark them as red. That helps me pick them out. Got there, that's good. Let's get this one. Add that to the bus. There we go, nice and red. Yeah. Okay, this one. No, not that. Misclick to that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. How big a mess did I make? There. It's good. Okay, happy with that. Yeah, they're all good to there. So we want that, 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 and that. Yeah, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 all squashed. Yeah, got them. And we want that one, and then these. That one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's all my buttons done. Looking good. All right, let's go the other way. Okay, now let's begin to clean this up. Save. So, take my segment delete tool. Right, what we can do here is we can actually select all of these inner lights, move them out, and then take out the centres in one go. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. How's that? Whoa, almost like it was planned. The rest of it, not so quick. It's going to take a while, there's a lot on this. The thing with a larger panel is you tend to get whole areas of high density and large spaces of nothing. So like you'll see on this in a minute, all the buttons are squashed into one area. So you think, oh, I'll have lots of space on that. And you find out, nope, it's all squished up. There's a ton of detail and no space to put it. And I spend most of my time trying to figure out how I'm going to solve that issue, or push a track a little bit wider, or move a button slightly to the left so I can move another one slightly to the right and have it fit. This for me is the most fun. I don't have to be creative, I just have to be procedural. And it's great as long as I don't cock up, but if I miss a bit, then it's an expensive error on the laser and you've got to do it again. And when I'm filming, I'm probably too busy talking to pay attention all the time. Let's see how we do. Of that one. Oh, that's that top bit done. It's looking good. All right, let's do the bottom half of that. There we go. It's just repetitive. There ain't no quick solution. Or if there is, please let me know. Answers on a postcard. Okay, that's that side done. So left hand side of the panel, the sidings. Okay, let's get these feedback LEDs. See here, that funny thing looks a bit like a bridge. What that is the white space between the lines of different colours. I can't paint to each other, I have to leave a little gap, or it looks a mess. So there's our gap. I can clean that up. There it is, a little gap. Let me just check the artwork. Here's a copy of the artwork we sent to the customer. I'll use that as my reference. Yep, spot on. In fact, this bit coming down is green and it's going over a red line. And this is the high speed line, according to the plan I've got anyway. There's tons of single slips on this, and single slips can be a pain. Certainly more effort than a double slip. Right, that's done. There we go. Slip City. 1, 2, 3. All on top of each other, of course. Excuse me. Right, let's tidy up the arrows. See that mess there? If it doesn't go, it makes a mess on the laser. Okay, let's work my way back down now. I'll probably try and speed this up. You don't have to look at it in real time. We'll see how the video looks at the end. Let's take the diamonds out in the middle of the slip, the crossover-y bit, otherwise it wrecks the panel. Good. This bit, let's do that first. Move these two over together. we go. And we're back in the room. Oh, that's lovely. It almost looks designed. Need that. Let's get that button as well. The fun with bigger panels is, of course, they take much longer to draw, and I'm curious to see what the time estimate will be on the laser cutting software for this. I bet it's a whole day. We'll find out when the file's prepared. Save my work. Okay, let's do this road. Thought that looked odd. They all look joined up. Okay, let's do this bit. Still recording? Yep. Good. Let's get these two. Some of them are quite close together. There's no other way to get them in around the buttons. The fun of this is knowing what to do when things aren't so straightforwards. Oh yeah, we're in there. If you ever want to know how to reduce the cost of your Mimic panel with us, don't have any slips in it, and draw it on square lined paper. It'll allow us to be more accurate and less rounding up when we can see exactly what we're trying to draw. It's afternoon now, just had a massive lunch. Quite sleepy, but it was a good lunch. Prefer to shoot videos in the morning when I'm a bit more awake. You can't always do everything. What time is it? 1:30. I know I've got some extra orders have come in, so I need to finish those before. I'll wait till after 2, the cut-off point, and we'll get those finished. Right, so I'm just going along logically from left to right. What could possibly go wrong? Save, and what are we doing now? Looking good. Okay, on here, 20 minutes in. 20 minutes and nearly halfway. Wow. That means this is going to be a 2-hour video. I hope not. I've got the camera plugged into the mains just in case, because the last time the battery ran out it corrupted the video file, which I thought for a battery operated camera was a genius trick. Surely, honestly. This bit here, that button's off and there's probably a reason why it is. Let's have a look. Oh no, I brought it forwards. It's on the line, it's just forwards a little bit. Yes, okay, happy with that. Actually, no. Let's have another look at that. Why can't I just bring all of that left? Oh, did I just move the outer? No, of course I did. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of the dimension there. Get rid of the dimension there. Hide the outer. Right, let's have another look at this. There's no reason why that's there. I must have moved it. I'm just going to tweak it back. Customer can thank me afterwards. There we go. I think that looks better. Okay. Let's get the right tool selected. Do not forget that. Or I'll end up crying tomorrow when it's on the laser. I'm going to line that up as well. Just make sure I take it down. There we go. All these little tweaks going on. If I'd moved it up for a reason again, I'll end up crying tomorrow. Right. Okay. Can we one-shot? We can't one-shot it, but can we at least move all these in one go? Yes. There we go. If it's wrong, it's consistently wrong then. In the early days when I used to draw these with curved lines and such forth, a bit more freehand, drawing the lines is great. When it comes to drawing the slots for the electrics and the buttons and lights and so on, oh, absolute nightmare. Nothing would line up. It would take so much longer to do, which is why I won't do it now unless a customer insists. And by insist I mean pays for it, so I'll warn them about the extra. And you can choose then, but if you want it with the wavy lines like it used to be on the BR signal boxes and what have you, yes sir, not a problem sir, get your wallet out sir. It does take a lot longer, and it's the areas I'm working in now where all the time goes. This is, of course, the customer's signed the panel off at this point, so he thinks, oh, he's chuck it on the laser. No. Takes a lot of work before it's ready. something in there that would fail the job. Yeah. And we want that cleaned up. We want that cleaned up. Is that a bit too far? Looks a bit too dainty, that. No, we need it back. What about there? No, that's okay then. I'll say I'm happy for now. And I won't be surprised if the laser cutter software says, oi, what's going on? So we'll keep an eye out for that in another hour. I hope I can keep my concentration up. I may have to nip down and grab some coffee. Coffees, plural. Just nip that bit. Now, is this the same? No, I see there's a little something under there. What we call a mess. Let's see if I can get it. Snap to objects. Okay, so if I take that up, can I get that one? No, I can't. What about if what's it selected on there? All sorts of stuff. Oh, it's on the circle, isn't it? Okay, let's pop that down. Then I can clear it out. I can put it back. And then I can close that back to where it came from. God, it's almost like it was designed that way. What am I doing? Wrong tool. There we go. Right. I don't even think I'm halfway yet. Not way. Half an hour into it. It's not bad. We are steaming through it though. Same story again on that circle. That one and that one. Move them over. It's that little thing there. If I don't delete that, the laser job will fail. I can remember when I started, things like that would drive me insane because I didn't know how to spot them. I didn't know what I was looking for, and I couldn't work out where the error was. And I used to spend forever redrawing bits and touching it up. But now I know life is a little bit easier. If you draw it right in the first place, you tend to get less issues. And that's, you know, where I was doing wavy lines before and stuff, you know, a bit more freehand. That's where the nightmare scenario arrives. Okay, let's save the job. How are we looking now? Ooh, we're over halfway. Wow, didn't see that coming up. Okay, let's get these. Over halfway on the first pass, that is. Oops, that was not intentional. I reckon you knew that though. What's going on there? Stop deleting me, arrows. Okay, and again. These two, the occupancy display. That's looking okay. Save. All right, last bit. All right, let's do the occupancy bit first. Doing that as a job lot. I love it when a plan comes together. And there's the first pass. There's a bit here to do. Oh yeah. And this. Close. Okay, how's that looking? Save. I think there's a double edge on that. Yes, caught you. That's because that's the only one where the rounded nose is left on, the rest have all been cut off, I think. I haven't done this, have I? I think I was getting ahead of myself then. Whap, whap. See how highlighting the red buttons in the first place helps me to get them to stand out, so it helps me when I'm marking and cutting up these patterns. Save. Did we get them all? I think so. All right, let's just go along it end to end. This all looks okay. Yeah. Platforms are good. The slip signs are all good. Slips, all the crossings are cut. Like there, the arrow. Okay, looks okay that. What's that? 35 minutes in of intensive operations. I'm just on my second coffee, done the post, and I'm back just finishing this panel. I saw a couple of LEDs I'd missed, I've corrected those, and now we're going to attach the holes, or make the holes in the MDF layer. So what we'll do for that is we'll turn the MDF layer on and we'll select it. And I can come to where the LEDs are and run the macro. I did have a macro where I could select them all and apply it, but I found I was more prone to mistakes then because I didn't eyeball every one as I did it. So now it's one at a time, and that forces me to look at the results as and when I do it. And the little red circle that's appearing, say in there, let's do one here, is the size of the LED. It's going to be an interference fit, don't forget, so it won't be an easy push. You have to give it a little wedge, and that way it won't need any glue to hold the LED in. You should not glue them in because you'll never get them out. Okay, let's get this and this. Now we come to the fun here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. They're all back to back. Okay, let's come here. If I miss it out on the MDF, then it's an easy fix. Just run another sheet of MDF through, and it'll probably take 10 minutes to cut that. Whereas the fascia, that's hours, as we'll find out shortly. Okay. Hard work this. Imagine there's people out there with real jobs. I mean, nice to see some photographs of this layout when it's if and when it's finished, but it looks gorgeous. Okay, to fit, save it again. If I turn off the fascia layer, you just see the holes. Can you see here where all the buttons are? It's typical on a large panel. Everything's just shoehorned into one small area. It's the name of the game, I suppose. I'm just flashing to see if I can spot any missing, but I think I got them all. I always think I got them all, right up until I realise I haven't. I think that looks good. Okay. Right. Next we'll take the logos and put them on the MDF layer. So we'll take that and our logo, copy them. Let's hide the fascia on the MDF, paste them in. That I want in blue, and because I ungrouped Everything before, I got just part of that logo. So I'm going to regroup that. So it's a single object, copy. And then we can move it through again. Oh, it's on the MDF. It's not on the fascia. Okay, what happened there? Okay, get it the right way around. So that's the fascia side showing. And then we go MDF. That's in blue. Excellent. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do now is put the border line back in, the rectangle here. Show object, copy, and then we can reverse everything. Paste it in so it matches. Excellent. Save. File, save as again. Bring up a new menu. Can't see it. Oh, there it is. Took a while. Number 8. I'm going to select everything. I'm going to flip it. Dunk. And then we're going to unflip the text on the MDF. Did that not get flipped? Okay, let's go back. File. Revert. Let's take it all back. Undo that. Oh, yay. That went well. So we're all in one. Everything's there. Control A. Flip. Hide the fascia, and there we are with the MDF text, in which we want to rotate back so that we can. Oh, thanks. Yes, please. Can rotate that
it's
back.
Half of mine.
Thanks. What is it?
Just easy.
Lovely. Just eat it sandwich.
No, it's cheese, ham, sandwich.
Cheese, ham, and tomato. Lovely. Well, bit squashed. Not much care in this. That's an 8 out of 10, that one. Ciao, boss. Pictures up there. The abuse I take from my wife is terrible. Okay, so let's, right, I'm just going to save that as a new one again, save as. So if I've got anything funny going on, number 9, I can revert back. So that's the MDF, it's got the line on it, so select all of that, file, save as, and we'll save selected only, and we'll export it as a DXF. I think this probably isn't coming out on the screen capture. I'll label that MDF. And then we'll do the same again for the fascia. Turn that off, turn that on, select all that, file, save as, fascia, selected only, DXF, save, okay. Right, so let's stop that recording and we will look at the laser cut. Okay, let's load this into the laser cut software, import fascia, and we will tools, join lines, tools, check data. How many errors have we got? 3. Okay, it's not so bad. 1 here, 1 here. Where's the other one? Let's slide it out, see if we can find it. Oh, just those two, I think. It's funny how they're the same thing on either side. Wonder what's caused that. Put those back. So I'll swap software again and record Coral Draw. Okay, back in Coral Draw. And I'm looking for this here, just this line. Oh, look at that. Have I got the same on this side? Yes, there it is, that little piece, that's enough to fail the job. To fit, save, select, file, save as, selected only, DXF, and it's the fascia, and I want to overwrite it. Okay, let's jump back to laser cut. Okay, back in laser cut. Get rid of the old file, import, fascia, tools, join lines, go, tools, check data, check. Okay, one result. Now where's the cut? There it is. Doesn't like something there. If I delete that, is it okay? Yes, I think that's okay. So, not bad, all that done in record time. Let's change the parameters of the engraving. I go a bit deeper on that. So it is, what is it, 900 millimeters? Yeah, 900 millimeters across. File, save as, fascia. Right, file, open. And let's get my last settings for MDF. Delete that job and import the new MDF. Import MDF. Tools, join lines, tools, check data. Check, result 0, happy with that. File, save as, MDF. Right, that's ready for the laser now. Let's see how long the job's going to take. Let's open the fascia. I'm guessing 10 hours in total. Let's have a go. Right, 3 hours for one pass. So that's 6. Oh, that's not bad, 6 hours. 6 and say 7 hours with the job set up and all the other bits. So the next time you see that, it should exist in the physical world. I'll put that on tomorrow morning. So I'll call it quits for now. Thanks for watching, and next time you see me, that should be ready for painting.